Hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop 1987. This is my review for a day. And today's review, ladies and dudes. Well, ladies and dudes, I got some good news to tell you. And this is going to surprise you all. Finally, at long last, I finally made it to my 100th movie review. I'm not sure how many times I used my fingers for it, to reach to the 100th spot. Well, you get the picture. But anyway, I guess everybody is so darn concerned of what is my movie review number 100. And I will say for this 100th movie review that I'm going to do for today is going to be one of the best anime movies of all time that has the best 2D hand-drawn animation that we got so far in movie history. And that movie I'm going to talk about today is Yugioh, the Dark Side of Dimension. And I've been waiting to do this movie review for quite a while. And so, I'm finally going to do it. So let's head on to my 100th movie review of Yugioh, the Dark Side of Dimension. So let's get on to the main plot of the story. It all takes place after the events of the original Yu-Gi-Oh series from both manga and anime alike, where Yu-Gi-Oh, Yugimoto is finally grown up. He's a teenage now. He finally grew taller, the same height as our dear beloved Yami Yugi. He's ready to move on, start a brand new life for himself, and get ready for graduation and all that stuff. He's ready to become a normal human being and start living on a normal life without his big extended brother Yami Yugi, since Yami Yugi is already back to the dimension that he came from. But then something is going terribly wrong in Domino City, if that's what's the name of the city, somewhere around Japan, of course. Yugi has to take care of two main problems. One is Seto Kaiba. Seto Kaiba really wants to face the Pharaoh once again after he got defeated from his own tournament. If you guys remember the TV series of the tournament saga. And the other is he has to take care of a brand new enemy called Diva. Diva is want to make a brand new type of dimension that nobody had never seen before, where everybody's going to disappear forever and live in the world of darkness. So only one question remains. Will ever Yugi could take care of the two main problems that's going on in Domino City? One is the rival that he knew from a long time ago, and the other is this unknown enemy that came out of nowhere. And that's all I could say about the main plot of the story, and I guess everybody wants to know is, what the heck do I think about this great new chapter, or the final chapter, of the Yu-Gi-Oh saga? Well, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I think this is one of the best movies that I ever seen so far, even for an anime movie, of course. I mean, this anime movie of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimension had truly blew me away. I mean, this is a really darn good movie to watch, and I finally watched it on YouTube. Somebody just have finally uploaded the movie, and I did watch. Well, I watched the first half from yesterday, and then this morning I gotta finish up the other half because of a great near ending that I will never forget in movie history. Something I'm very darn surprised of. So yeah, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, this is one of the best movies that I did see so far. But sadly, it does have a little bit of a flaw that I did notice about right away. But anyway, here are my great main thoughts about the film. It had a good storyline. It has beautiful animation. I love the English dub voice cast of the original people who did the kid version of Yu-Gi-Oh! While I do like the English dub, but I think I like the uncut better in Japanese. It had a really good score. It has beautiful character designs. It has fantastic dueling going on. And it has action and drama and some violence and so much more. And also, this movie is pretty darn dark as well, so beware of some dark moments here and there that happen in this film. Something I'm not allowed to spoil. And also, this movie had one of the best near endings I have ever seen in my whole entire life. This movie does have a great near ending. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's get on to my strongest points and the weakest points of this film. I will say for the best, strongest point that I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side Dimension is truly the 2D hand-drawn animation. And I will say the people in Japan did a fantastic job of keeping 2D hand-drawn animation for this movie alive. I mean, this is the most beautiful 2D hand-drawn animation that I ever seen in my whole entire life. I mean, this movie really did blow me away with its animation. It's very beautiful, very brightful, very colorful. Even the character designs are pretty well done. I mean, this animation really did blow me away from start to finish. And it was the most beautiful 2D hand-drawn animation film I have ever watched. So please check out this movie to believe it with its beautiful, unique, and well done 2D hand-drawn animation. It really did blow me away big time. That is the true strongest point of the movie. And as for the weakest points for this movie, I only got one. Just one big weak point. I'm happy we did see our familiar characters again, plus a few new ones. There's a couple of characters that's missing from the film. We are missing My Valentine, we are missing Joey's sister Serenity, and Maximilian Pegasus. I wish I could get to know where the other three characters were, since they were also very darn important to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I would love to see all of them again. I'm happy we did see Duke again, but he's in a little bit of a small role in the film. But I wish we could get to see the others. You know, all the characters that we grown and loved for all the seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! If you guys watched the English dub of it, or some of you did see the Japanese dub of it. So yeah, the saddest, weakest point for me has to go. There's a couple of characters missing here and there that we all know and love from both the TV series and the manga. That's all I could say about the weakest point for this film. And now let's go on to the characters. I will go with the three characters that are really good to me for this film. You know, they deserve to be the all-time best, I guess. The first character I want to talk about is this Diva character. I don't know why they call this dude Diva, because Diva means some type of singer or something, but it's kind of weird to give this dude a name that's named after some type of singer or an actress, whatever. Hard for me to say. What do I think about Diva? I think he's a pretty good, interesting villain, even if he was so darn young. Yeah, his storyline is kind of sad, to tell you the truth. I think he has the most saddest storyline I've ever seen in this film. Something I'm not allowed to spoil. I will say his personality and attitude is fine, and he's a really cool duelist. I will praise for him to be a cool duelist. And what do I think about this weird box that he has? I think too darn weird for my taste. You know, a weird-looking box that involves the dark dimension thingy-majig. That's all I could say about Diva. I will say he was a pretty good villain, and And his storyline is pretty darn interesting, but maybe deep inside my heart, he's not really a villain at all. He's just a misunderstood character. And I do respect misunderstood characters because these misunderstood characters, they're way more human beings than villains in real life. And, well, you get the picture. Okay, that's all I could say about Diva, and the second character I want to talk about is Seto Kaiba, played by our dear beloved Eric Stewart. I mean, Eric Stewart still nails as our beloved Seto Kaiba even to this day. I mean, his storyline was alright, and he has a tough personality and tough attitude. He's a really cool duelist, and I do like his blue eyes, the white dragon. And I do understand how he feels that he wants to seek out revenge on the Pharaoh so he could have one last duel with him, but he never got a chance to do so. And he did ask Yugi for help to, bring the Pharaoh back one last time, but Yugi, he can't do it. And he did tell him the truth about the Pharaoh, the reason why he left. At the end of the TV series of Yu-Gi-Oh! If you guys remember that main ending from the TV series. I only know a little bit of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing, to tell you the truth. That was a long time ago. That's all I could say about Seto Kaiba. And now let's go on to the last and final character of the movie is Yugioh, played by our dear beloved Dan Green. I will say Dan Green still nailed as Yugioh even to this day. I mean, his voice had fit the character just right. I mean, how the heck he still released that beautiful voice of Yugi while he's getting older? That's one unknown question I would like to know. How these wonderful voice actors still got their voices just right for their characters, even if they're older. I will say for Yugioh, he had a great storyline, he has a great personality, great attitude. I'm so glad he's finally grown up at long last. He's starting to become mature. I really love the part where he finally faced Seto Kaiba for the very first time without the Pharaoh. And I like his bond with his friends, and there's a whole lot of good positive notes that I did find with Yugioh. And I'm glad he's still a great beloved character even to this day. And I still love him, back in the TV series. And I'm glad that he did become a main protagonist all the way through to the film without the Pharaoh in it. And I will let you know that our dear beloved Yami Yugi is there in the film, but I'm not going to tell you about which parts that he's in, if you know what I mean. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my final thoughts of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimension. Overall, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimension is one of the best anime movies of all time, with its beautiful 2D hand-drawn animation. One of the epic best. I mean, this movie had a great storyline, has good characters, it has beautiful cinematography, it has excellent duel style thing going on, it had a good interesting score, I love the English dub, and I love it all the above. Please check out this movie to believe it. It will blow you away big time. And so for my rating for this movie, I decide to give it a 9 out of 10. This is one good epic film that you will never forget in movie history. And let's hope and pray in America we need our 2D hand-drawn animation back. For real, if you know what I mean. Forget about this CGI crap and let's head back to 2D hand-drawn animation films where we belong, if you know what I mean. So anyway, that's my 100th movie review of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side Dimension. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite anime movie of all time in Japanese-wise that has the best 2D hand-drawn animation of all time? Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time for my next futuristic movie reviews to come. I will continue on making more movie reviews right here, right now on YouTube. There will be more YouTube videos to come. So be prepared for my next futuristic YouTube videos to come. And I'll see you all later. Sayonara, and be happy I finally made it to my 100th movie review at long last. Hallelujah!